fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's Lehigh Valley taking on North Carolina. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
This is as good as it gets in a three-game series, Boog. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Connor McBride. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
All right, ready to go here. And now the rookie second baseman, number 24. And the pitch. Out towards left center. Pulls it in on the run. One down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Number 28 stands in now and watches strike one. Yo, one. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike on the inside corner.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So digging in, Tommy White. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Righty to the plate.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The pitch. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one almost got him. Three-two now. That one out to right. Pierce makes the grab for the second out. And next is the designated hitter, Gavin Guidry. Singing, even casual fans have heard this guy's name. Of course, he's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. He's proved his tremendous talent by taking a two-way role this far.
Liner, base hit. Lead runner around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And here's the first baseman, Jared Jones. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. One runs in. Guidry rounds third, headed for the plate. Across is the runner from first. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop. That misses, and that is ball one. Two runs across in the inning here in game 3. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. And we're back. And starting this one, Gavin Guidry. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch to contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him. And he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire. So he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Bottom of the first. And now the shortstop, Cooper Weiss. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Jones brings it in, and there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day, day in and day out.
One out, base is empty. Missed inside with the curve. Next pitch is outside. Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
But when you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Bobby Pierce. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. The 0-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. The pitch. Just missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And there's ball 4. One down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. And a foul ball. Tying run is at first here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. Throw sails over his head at first. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Away, runners at second and third. Cooper McMurray getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And the slider just misses.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Home team down a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Fall off foul. Two on, 1 out. Falling behind 2-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
The 3-1. And that one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Number 21 in the box now. Takes strike 1. Two outs. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. We go on to inning number 2. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Matt Bingham. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shine in the toughest moments. Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
So up next, Josh Pearson. There's a strike. Kicks and deals. That's to third. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard. The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
High fly ball, shallow right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's Murphy now. Guidry back to work. Out to short. Throws to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. And now the center fielder. This one popped up. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
Third baseman, Gavin.
And now, Gavin Miller. That misses. And that's ball 1. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first. Got hit around, but really more so. Didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2 the count.
Out to short. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We move ahead to the third, tied 2-2. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, number 24.
Number 24.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. There's the strike. And a big swing and a miss. Ripped towards third. On to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Number 28.
Down the number 2 hitter. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Ripped to short. Gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, third baseman, Tommy White.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Tommy White. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. And the righty deals. And another ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Home half of the third coming up. All even at 2-2. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Cooper Weiss.
That's shortstop, Cooper Weiss.
And here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Hall stands in here, takes ball 1 low. One down, base is empty. And it's even up.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. That one in there across the letters. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking. Now 2-0.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Moving under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Decisive 3rd game of the wild card round. Now at the plate, Gavin Guidry. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So digging in, Jared Jones doubled his first time up. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Kicks and fires. On the ground to first. Could be 2. McMurray toss to second. Relay to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 1 so far. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. All tied up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied 2-2. Number 18 digs in now.
The catcher, number 18.
The pitch. Ball 1 there. And a swing and a miss there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. Bounce to the left side. A dive. Nice stop. Throw to first. And they get the out. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Stepping in, Cooper McMurray. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark. Ball 2. Late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Swing and a miss, and the count's full.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball, left side. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the left fielder. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And this is inside. Just missed. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Murphy, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. Left field. Bingham on the move. Drops into the glove. And that will end the inning. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Matt Bingham.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, these players need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next offering misses down and away. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Got him swinging. And now the right fielder, Josh Pearson. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The batter, number 8.
Here's the catcher. Flied to right his first time. And that one off the outside edge. The pitch. Runner takes off. Up the middle. To first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Number 24 in the box now. Takes strike one. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game. And we're at the top of the 5th. Good eye in that spot. And it's second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Pearson headed for the plate. Two outs, runner on first. Here's the center fielder. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And a good eye there. Next pitch is outside. Two outs. Line drive, base hit right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the third baseman, Tommy White. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. That one not close. Ball 1. And that's in the dirt.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and the home team down a run. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, number 3. Guidry back to work. And there's the strike. Very high with that one. And the count even 1-1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And a 1-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. Gavin Miller now at the plate. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
This offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
One down, base is empty. Check swing, no appeal. And a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
In the air, left field. Has this one sized up. Snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Cooper.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cooper Weiss. That one misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. High fly ball out to left field. Moving under this one. Squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Gavin Guidry.
Gavin Guidry.
The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now the first baseman, Jared Jones. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Misses off the plate. 1-0. Man at second. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 77, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Davis getting loose as well. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2. Runner at second, nobody out. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around third, the throw in.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Number 17 into the game.
17.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the shortstop. Just missed. The 1-0. Foul ball there. And now the lefty.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time. And that's ball 4.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Now the left fielder, Mac Bingham, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, one down.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Pearson, batted with one down, takes a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count, but you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And that liner is just barely fair for a hit. One run is in, coming home. Relay throw home, in there safely. It's 6-2.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs and one in scoring position. That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. Now a 6-2 ball game. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Paul.
The second baseman, Christian Paul.
And he deals. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Up and in. 1-2 to count.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
One down, base is empty. It's through for a hit.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the speedy catcher. And first offering is fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Here comes a pitch. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike two. And that's too high.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Got him looking. 2 away.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
The first baseman, Cooper McMurray.
Man at first. And here's the first baseman, Cooper McMurray. Swing and a ball popped up. White settles underneath it. And that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The All-Stars with the lead 6-2. New inning getting started. Now, number 28.
The center fielders, number 28.
As the lefty gets to work. And that's outside. Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center field. Pierce under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Tommy.
Now the third baseman, Tommy White. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's outside. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 gone.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 3. And a strike.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bottom of the 7th at the plate. Number 21.
The left
The
fielder.
All-Stars in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now back, the designated hitter.
And now the DH, Hayden Murphy. In there for strike one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Throws to first in time.
Now batting, number 3.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder. And the slider just misses.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the 8th, and here is Jared Jones.
The first baseman, Jared Jones.
The pitch. Strike one.
0-1 for count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 with the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive. Full extension. Makes the catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Tap to first, McMurray. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive. Jammed him up right there.
Bingo.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Matt Bingham. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. These pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Throws the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Gavin Miller.
Third baseman, Gavin Miller.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Weiss in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Christian.
Now the number 2 hitter, Christian Paul. That's a slider for a strike. And now it's even up.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
And another ball. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Bobby Pierce. And a foul ball. Paul leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering upstairs. Up the middle. They take the force out. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 77. Josh Pearson getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Josh Pearson.
And a pitch. And that's a strike.
0-1's the count.
At the belt and fires. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1. Slider flips the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And here's the catcher. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Left field, way back there. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the 9th. There's the strike. Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Man at second. Back to right. Pierce gets under it. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 28.
And now the center fielder. Inside corner at the knees for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Next offering is downstairs. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering upstairs.
Right through there for a strike.
Two outs. And they'll do it again. And here it comes. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Tommy White waiting for a turn at the plate. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So 1 hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The All-Stars on top 6-2. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Number 40.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the catcher. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The first baseman, Cooper McMurray.
And now the first baseman, Cooper McMurray. First pitch just misses. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Righty delivers. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So they're down to their final out. Number 21 will hit next. On the ground, and this should do it. Ball game. They win the series and punch their ticket to the American League Division Series. The All-Stars take Game 3 and are on to the division series, Singy. This was a tough task having to play all 3 games in hostile territory, but they got it done winning 2 out of 3.
Well, you said it. Winning is always a challenge on the road, but even more so in the postseason. They showed me a lot in this series, and I think this win is going to send them into the next round feeling pretty confident about what they can accomplish here in October.
And a tough end to the season on the other side. They obviously had bigger hopes for an October run, but that'll have to wait till next year.
First was a victorious visiting team, 6 runs to 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.